Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome all today to the incredible Confetti League of Legends match here that we have set up with two spectacular teams, the Confetti Arrows and the Soup Mentality. So, my name is Jacob, also known as Cobley, and next to me here we have...
My name's RJ, and I'll be helping Jacob. We'll be fumbling our way through this commentary today. I play a lot of League of Legends. I played a couple of games this morning even, and I won, which is good. But I wouldn't say I was a particularly fantastic player. I'm trying to get out of bronze into silver currently. Whereas you, new to League of Legends,
Yeah,
right?
me, unfortunately, I am level 9, so I don't actually have ranked unlocked in any capacity whatsoever.
Right.
But I like Pantheon and his Baker skin. That is the limit of my knowledge right there.
It is a good skin.
It is a great skin. You know, when he
Yeah.
goes back to spawn, you know, he puts a little pie in the oven. You know, he just throws it in there. It's a good little animation. I thought it was funny, so I got the skin for free because
Yeah.
of Prime, Twitch Prime, always giving free drops.
Nice.
You know.
I'm a Caitlyn one trick myself. I play Caitlyn unless she's banned, in which case I play Ashe, and if she's banned, I'm basically screwed. I try other champs out as well, but I'm not very good at them. And the Academia skin for Caitlyn is my favourite that I've got, which is kind of like I think it's My Hero Academia. Is that an anime?
Yeah, they have an anime skin for that.
I think. Well, it's not. I think it's like inspired by
Oh.
rather than an official skin. Jack, our producer, could probably tell me for sure. But that's the one I'm using at the moment. That's pretty cool. But anyway, skins aside, we're here today to watch the Confetti Arrows versus Soup Mentality, who I believe are from a school in Telford. So we're going to be going up against them. Arrows had a rough match last week.
Yeah,
Did you watch it?
Unfortunately, I did not watch it, but I heard a lot about it. You know, it was an unfortunate display, but you know, I'm sure that they have found the motivation to, you know, just bring it back, you know, focus up, and it should all be good.
Yeah, hopefully
confident.
they can get some focus. I have heard though, so a little bit of intel from the Arrows coach. That apparently Soup Mentality are undefeated since last season, so they've had a really strong season this season. Confetti have been doing all right, but they've dropped a couple of games, I think. So yeah, it's in his favour, but fingers crossed that Confetti can pull it out. Oh, it looks like we're checking out the draft here. Okay, so I'm trying to guess which side's which. I'm not 100% sure because we can't see their names. But it looks like we've got Nico, Yumi, Gragas, Ezreal, Confetti blue side, which I think is this side. So they've picked Yumi? That's horrible. Okay. Gragas, Ezreal. I see some interesting things there. They haven't really got a tank yet. I'd like to see something with a bit more engage. Some bit more stuns. The Gragas is barrel. If you're really skilled with it, can pull off some really impressive stuff.
I've actually seen some clips on TikTok of Gragas. I forgot who it was specifically. I don't know the streamer, but he would throw it like the barrel at someone and just go bomba. That was was interesting.
Oh, I think I think I might have got the sides mixed up.
Confetti here on the left.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not 100%. Oh, yeah, Napalm Bomb. I think Napalm Bomb is Confetti, one of the Confetti players, so I think that they might be playing. So they've got Nami, Draven, Akali, Kindred, and Shen. I like their setup better. I think Nami's a really good support. Yeah, we have got confirmation from our producer at Confetti on the left there. So Draven, very popular ADC champion. Do you know that one? Have you played him yet? Or have you seen him being played? He's the guy who he has kind of like two spinning blades and he like rolls them along. Tyler One, popular streamer. Have you heard that name?
Yeah,
he's
I've heard
famous
Tyler
for
One.
just playing Draven, basically.
Just playing him.
Yeah, he just plays Draven, pretty much. So we are into the 3 minutes. I'm not sure if we're going to go to break now or whether we're going to have to waffle for 3 minutes.
Pretty sure we're gonna have to waffle for 3 minutes as the.
So how's your
producer.
day going, Jacob?
You know, my day, it's not going too well. Got made fun of multiple times for not showing up to a specific lesson, and that was my own fault.
Because you were showing up, or for not
because I wasn't showing up.
Yeah.
That was my own fault. You know, I'll try and do better in the future. I've had an unfortunate week. Dropped out of Immortal on Valorant. You know.
Really?
Yeah, but
What
then I
happened?
got back into it. Lost streak.
Just a bad streak.
Yeah, just five stacking with people who I shouldn't be five stacking with.
Oh dear. I thought you'd quit Valorant. Were you just trolling me?
No, I mean I'll go back to Immortal. I'm not
Dipping in and
trolling.
out. How's Gecko? Have you played Gecko
Gecko,
yet?
oh fucking,
I've not
I
had a
love
chance to
Gecko.
play Valorant since Gecko's been out.
I love Gecko. He's so fun to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just has all these little guys. You know, it's incredible.
He's basically a Pokemon trainer, right?
Yeah, basically. And the one thing that's annoying about playing Gecko is that people always give you the bomb, and I hate carrying the bomb. And
Right.
Valorant, I hate it. It just annoys me because you know it's just like
You don't want to be worrying about that. You got people to kill.
yeah,
Your heads to
exactly.
pop.
I got kills to get. I got games to win. I'm not where do I plant? But they always give you the bomb because his little wingman.
Yeah.
That's his Q ability, the one that you have to buy.
So-
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, his Q. He throws it out and he plants for you. It's sick, and you get the auto orb as well from planting. So
What? I've heard you can shoot him,
yeah, you
but what happens if he dies?
if he dies, the bomb gets dropped
Just
where
gets dropped
where it
'cause
dies.
someone's
Yeah, so
been
it's
killed.
not really how do I explain this? People don't really use it for like getting plants down in situations where you wouldn't otherwise. Because if you were to die doing that plant,
Yeah.
your wingman's gonna die, and then they're gonna have bomb anyway. So
I kind of like it. Kind of, but using him, I guess, probably forces people to react, doesn't it? Like you can throw down a jet smoke or some sort of smoke or something like that. Throw him into it, and they have to go in and find him.
yeah,
Right, if they want to
because
stop
the
the
hitbox
plant.
is so tiny on him as well. So like spraying through like a smoke or something when someone's planting, it's kind of easy because everyone's got the same hitbox. But like
Yeah.
this little guy, you gotta like aim specifically downwards, and it's kind of hard to shoot sometimes.
Cool. So that's one anime game. Shout out. Play any other Riot games?
Any other right games? No, unfortunately. I just play Valorant mainly.
Same here, pretty much.
Yeah.
I've tried Teamfight Tactics, but I just don't really.
You don't really like auto chess battlers, no?
I don't really. I'm not a big fan of games that rely quite a lot on RNG. Like
Yeah,
if you're
that's
shooting a
fair.
gun and there's a little bit of spray and it's kind of like randomness, whatever. That's fine. But like when it's like
When it's like
play 3 cards and I
It's-
don't really.
yeah. The thing is with TFT, I heard the next update. I don't know when that is or if that already happened, but they're adding Pantheon into it, so I might test it out
Okay.
just to see Pantheon. He's the only person I care about.
Okay, fair enough. Apparently, someone in chat, Shark Fork V1 says our mic's broke.
Our mic's
I don't know if
broke.
I don't know if the producer can hear us. Might want to just investigate that a little bit. Listen to the stream back maybe, just to check that's all good. But I think the game should be starting soon. I don't know how long we've been talking to, but hopefully we get to see confetti arrows in action soon.
Only the
See
guy on the
Draven
left.
Pick come alive.
Only the guys on the
gentlemen.
left.
Okay, we're still muted apparently. Only the guy on the left. I want to hear top confetti cast.
Ollie's mic no longer picked up on the. Oh, Ollie, your microphone. Unfortunately,
Oh,
the production has cut you out. Apparently, they do not like your dissing of TFT.
oh,
So
no.
you have been cut out and just absolutely disintegrated.
Oh no. Oh, welcome.
Oh,
back.
welcome
It says
back.
welcome
Oh,
back.
does it work again?
I don't know what's going on. Maybe you hear me. Maybe you can't. Am I the guy on the left for the viewer, or are you the guy on the left for the viewer?
I'm pretty sure
Am I the
you're.
guy
I'm pretty sure you're the one on the left
guy wearing
because
green?
the guy wearing green, yeah. I know it's you. Our
It says
producer
hello,
has
welcome
informed
back
us.
in chat, so I don't know if it's fixed something. Maybe just try re-adding and adding the Scarlet or something, and switching scenes. I don't know. It's hard for me to do tech support while I'm casting. But Jack, our producer, is trying his best to get his audio. At least you can hear one of us.
Yeah, at least I'm here. The guy who knows nothing about League of Legends or anything to do with any character ever, apart from Pantheon, which no one has played, unfortunately. I'm quite disappointed in that, but
I've played Pantheon, I think. I've probably tried it out once a long time ago.
oh, you should. He's incredible. He's got a Baker skin.
A long time.
I have no other knowledge.
Was that a noise from next door you heard?
What noise?
I don't know, I think I heard Jack going,
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Jack is panicking, and random bystanders are laughing at him. So
Well, hopefully we can go to game. It should definitely be up by now. If you could switch to the game theme, so at least we can see some action. That'd be nice.
By the way, if you cannot hear, I believe that the game should be starting soon.
Yeah.
I hope, and it would be advantageous for everyone here
If you
to
can
see some gameplay. You know, see
Yeah.
some action. So we have something to talk. So I have something to talk about at least.
Technology is hard.
You know.
Someone said in chat, unmute, gentlemen. I would, but these really expensive microphones have a really long lead, and then they just go straight in. Oh.
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 Oh. That's
We might have found the problem.
I believe. I believe the
We might
problem.
have found the problem,
The,
Jack.
the problem may have been us, unfortunately, Jack. I'm sorry for giving you a scare. How did that happen?
1 2 1 2. Can you hear me?
Is Ollie back?
Hopefully, I'm back. It's a good job I went.
Crisp and clear. You're back, Ollie.
Yes.
We are back.
Beautiful.
I don't know. I think I might have done that by accident.
Okay, so unfortunately we've kicked the XLR connection out, which is pretty hard to do given that they've got a button you have to press to actually release
Maybe
them.
I pressed it down on my leg, unfortunately.
Okay, we're in the game.
How about you talk me through some of these picks real quick and just
Yeah. Can I just bring the screen a little closer?
yeah, sure. I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Sorry. Scuffed. And my eyes are obviously getting old. So yeah, Shen is. I don't know all the abilities of all the champions. Like I said, I'm a Caitlyn one trick. So I basically only know how to play that champion. But from the perspective of having played Caitlyn, Shen is a top player usually who has a ton of tank, like really hard to kill. And has a good engage ability, and I think he has an ability that can basically teleport him across the map as well. His ultimate, which saves someone.
Oh,
So
that seems,
can kind of
very
be
fair.
played as a support champion sometimes, I think. Although I'm sure Observer George can correct me. Kindred is usually a jungle. Yeah, I think Kindred's playing in the jungle position. Akali is someone who just throws lots of blades at you, which is quite irritating. Draven, like I said, ADC with 2 big splitting blades. And then you've got their support champ, who is like a mermaid person, who can send out a big wave to disrupt things, which is pretty cool. So game's going pretty steady so far. Both no early engages. Both teams just farming up
Farming up in the jungle.
Killing
some poor animals. You know, it has to be cruelty at that point.
You got to get the gold though. I mean,
well, like you know,
it
like
kind of serves them right for carrying around bags of
it
gold. What do
serves
you
them
expect?
right.
Like,
you know, Peter would love to have a word with you. I'm sure. Well, it's fine because they're probably owned by the meat industry anyway. But that's a story for another time. You know, that's the one conspiracy theory that I'll always agree with.
yeah. So Draven doing a nice little bit of poke there onto Mr. Oops in bot lane. Definitely quite a lot of aggression coming in on the bot lane here. I highly suspect this is going to be where we're going to see the first kill, unless anyone else makes a mistake. Mid lane and top lane playing fairly reserved, just poking away at each other, farming up minions. Observer here brings us back down to the bottom lane to see the action. So Confetti's Kindred going for a roam here onto mid lane. Looks like they're going for attack, doesn't quite connect.
Goes back to the tower.
And yeah, the enemy mid lane gets safe. In CS, I can't. Might be nice to see who's winning in CS. If you could pop up that little tab there with the observer at some point, that'd be kind of cool. But the gold is looking pretty even. Suit Mentality are edging forwards ahead a little bit. They're about 300 gold ahead, which even these little tiny advantages early game can snowball into big ones. But nothing for Confetti to worry about as long as they start winning the early fights. No real big plays here yet. Confetti arrows though. Their bot lane looks like they're rotating mid. Interesting. Are they going to set it up for Dragon? Already knows too early, surely.
Bot lane of Suit Mentality pushing forward a little bit here with low health on one of the players from Confetti Arrows. You know, I think he should honestly just stay back because I mean, if he doesn't and they catch him, that's going to be a big kill in the early game.
For sure. Big wave here pushing in. Oh, some action in the mid lane here. It does look like Confetti's mid lane might just be able to get caught out here by Gragas coming in here. No,
gets back to the tower just in time.
Confetti's jungle comes in to join the fray, but decides against a full engage as Confetti's mid laner did get poked down to really low health. There's probably going to have to recall. And following that action, straight into bot lane, we do have Suit Mentality pushing really hard in here with a big wave. Draven's on really low health. Their mid lane is on really low health. Looks like Confetti under some pressure.
Yeah, all around the board, they're just pressure
Draven,
on every side.
Oh my god, what is Draven doing? Like he's kind of he's trying to distract almost, but he's only got a sliver of health left. Give them the plate. Go and get health. I don't think it's worth feeding them first kill. But
it's very high risk and low reward, to be honest.
Yeah. So look at the CS here. It's roughly even, actually. I would say on the whole, Suit Mentality are doing a little bit better, but Confetti are holding their ground pretty well here.
Confetti still with a large goal difference in this early game here. Oh.
Confetti playing very risky games here. They're pointing in, they're reaching for that first kill, but he gets yes!
And they get first blood.
Nice one. They get Ezreal
and
down.
They get the second. Bot lane absolutely disintegrated.
Fantastic. Suit Mentality just overreached there. And Confetti were playing with fire. Like both of their champs started that engagement on maybe 30% health, which was high risk engagement, but it worked out really, really well. And that puts Confetti with a nice little gold advantage now. Although, they're in trouble now. Gragas has spotted those two low health in champions.
Oh no.
It doesn't look great. One's down.
They get one back.
I think Draven might get out of here though. Shen came in with the save onto Draven, which is really, really nice. But I think Confetti have bitten off more than they can chew here now as their mid laner has rotated down. It's a little bit of a scrap in the bottom lane here. Kills been exchanged either way. Kindred really needs to just quit while they're ahead now, I think, as there's still 3 enemy players. No, but Akali has come down from mid lane to join the party. This is just one long fight. She picks up Braga's kill. That puts Confetti still slightly ahead in this game. With 4 kills to 3, but wow, that was a pretty cool
and it's 4 to 4 immediately.
Wow, I didn't. Holy schmoly! Okay, I just said holy schmoly.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
I
didn't really know what to say. I was gonna be honest.
I was gonna swear, and then I thought, no, I can't. This is Confetti broadcast.
Yeah, you gotta keep it PG in here, Ollie. Holy schmoly!
My brain just reached for something old-fashioned. So the game looks pretty even. What do you reckon, Jacob? Who do you think's taken the moral victory from that fight?
The moral victory from that fight, I say Confetti Arrows.
You reckon?
Yeah, I mean, Suit Mentality, they just got overconfident like immediately, and Confetti Arrows, they done the high risk, high reward strategy, and it paid off. They got those the first blood, 2 kills right at the start. But then I believe a bit of overconfidence from Confetti Arrows as well brought it back to making it 4-4 now.
It's pretty even. I feel like Confetti Arrows should have walked away with those 2 kills.
Yeah, with those 2 free kills and then just
gone back to base and then, but they didn't. They got a little bit cocky and pushed forward, and then Gragas cut them off. But it's what it is. The game is pretty even so far. We do see here Gragas picking up sleeve buff and then recalling to base. Lots of pings, red pings going on down bot lane. They're concerned, they're worried about this bot lane duo pushing in. So Gragas has decided to stop recalling, and he looks like he's coming in for a gank bot lane.
He's coming in for some support. Oh, turns back instead, actually.
Oh, Confetti. I don't know what that was. Kindred looking for a kill in mid lane, but didn't work out as there was 2 Suit Mentality champs there, and just picked up an easy kill. Gragas here coming for that. He is spotted out by Vision, but he's going around the back there. He's trying to try and cut off with the barrel onto Draven. He looks like he gets it easy. Slams in with a lot of damage. Confetti need to play safe now, I think.
Yeah, it's just, I don't even know what is happening, but it's just overconfidence or miscommunication, one of the two. Surely they saw him come down all the way, but Instead of backing earlier, they stayed where they were.
Draven had no business being pushed that far ahead. As soon as he spotted Gragas, he should have been straight back to the tower.
He stood his ground, and what for? Like, what do you gain out of that anyway? Then the tower divers were absolutely despicable.
Gragas, Draven ultimate there just almost catches Ezreal, but it does look like he's going to get away now as Yumi catches up to him, and might even be able to turn this into a kill on Draven if he's not careful. No, he does play safe.
This really shows why Suit Mentality have been undefeated so far. The pressure that they're just pulling out everywhere. They got Dragon as well.
They're applying more pressure. They're also playing more patiently.
Most definitely.
They are being quite, and also I kind of getting the vibe that their communication is really good. They're not freaking out.
Yeah.
Whereas Confetti looked a little bit shapy in that long drawn out fight. It looked a little bit more like solo play than team play.
More like individuals just doing their own thing instead of a whole team being like, all right,
exactly.
They're here, let's do this.
Yeah. And so those last 3 kills do put Confetti behind slightly. 2k gold down, but it's not over yet. There's plenty of time for them to catch up if they just play it safe and stick together as a team.
Cleaning up some minions here in the bot lane, ensuring that nothing really happens here, and Greg is coming out of spawn, going towards through jungle, going mid, I believe.
Gragas is in the jungle. He's just picking up some farm there.
Picking up some more gold.
I've forgotten the name
high.
of this champion that's in mid lane. I keep saying their mid laner because I forgot. Is Nico? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's Nico. Yeah. Nico just farming away there. George has brought up the CS. As you can see here, there's a clear advantage in this gold farm.
Yeah.
I'd say overall Suit Mentality probably 20-30% up on their gold farm, which is that's going to start translating into powerful items, which is going to start translating into more damage. And Confetti got to be careful with that they don't just get left behind. They do seem to be maintaining the gap though. It's not snowballing too hard yet. They need to make sure that they are in a strong position when they take the next engagement. It does look like it was going to be one in the bot lane possibly. There's lots of pings going off down there. We could spot that with the observer. We can't see the action. It looks like there's something going on. Oh, yes, Confetti pushing him hard here. Looks like they get the kill. Fantastic. A 3-on-1 kill. Looks like they're going to pick up a second kill, but Nico is coming down. Akali there, pick up a second kill. Excellent. Fantastic work.
That's what they needed.
That was good teamwork, good communication.
That was.
And now they need to just not push. And yeah, someone's dropped their book. That'd be the cat. I think the cat sits on a book, right?
There's a character here that's a cat that sits in a book.
I think so.
Hi guys, I'll be getting into professional League of Legends playing that character. It's 6-7 now, being more equalized. They stopped a lot of momentum that Suit Mentality had, I think.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely I think Suit Mentality undefeated since last term, so they're coming into this match feeling really, really confident. When they lose 2 champions like that to a scrappy kind of fight in the bottom lane, which they probably should have been able to escape from, that's going to hurt their mentality and it's going to really boost Confetti Arrow's mentality. So Shen and Gwen having a little scuffle here in the top lane. Gwen's going to struggle to take Shen down all the way, but she is poking a lot of damage into him, forcing him back.
Poke here
I
and
think
there.
her farm is pretty high probably right now. I feel like Gwen is one of those champions that tends to come online like mid-game and just if you're really skilled with her, she can do crazy amount of damage.
So they just get like a slow start and then just get a quick build up.
Yeah, and then they come into the game midway through and you're like, oh shit. So it is good to try and shut them down early, but that's not happening. She's just quietly farming away up. Though she's a level 11 already, whereas Shen's only level 9. That's going to be a power advantage to her. So Confetti Arrow's got to really watch out for that Gwen. When she decides to join in the team fights, they're going to have to treat her with a lot of respect.
Another play down here in mid lane, and then bot lane here, just a bit of poke coming in. Not a lot of minions left, unfortunately, for the Confetti Arrow, so they will have to clean up this wave, make sure nothing gets any big damage in the tower. Both bot lane is actually going through jungle at the moment, going towards mid or going forward. I'm not really sure. I can't see it, unfortunately.
Yeah, we unfortunately we are observing on a slightly smaller than 1080p screen, so the mini map is hard to read for us. But we're doing all right. Our observer George is keeping up with the action. I don't think he's missed any kills yet, which is fantastic. It does look like Shen is in trouble here. Is that power that I was talking about from Gwen is pushing in really hard, and top lane looks like it might be lost unless Shen gets a little bit of support. I'd like to see our jungler go up there and give him some support as soon as possible.
I don't think he'll be able to take this by himself.
Why is he taking this engage? This is what I want to know. Like, he's on a sliver of health. Like, that seems like high risk. Like, I know he's very tanky and he's got abilities to mitigate damage, but he's gonna. I think he just needs to let this tower go.
He's still defending with his heart and soul.
Yeah. Suit Mentality managed to pick up. I didn't even notice it. I didn't realise they managed to pick up the big bashy thing, the scuttle grab. I forget what it's called. I think it's called. No, not scuttle grab. I forgot the name, but maybe our producer Jack can remind me. The thing that spawns before Baron does. Which has got a name. Rift Herald, there we
Rift
go.
Herald.
So they got the Rift Herald, that helped them push down the mid turret. So they did get the first turret, and they're making the play on the dragon. They've started it up, it's 50% health. Kindred's there ready to threaten. Nami pushes in with the wave, which pushes them all back. Kindred drives in, a lot of damage going. Confetti doing really well here. They took the dragon, they took the first kill, but the fight isn't over yet. Suit Mentality got a ton of damage left, and they've got a couple of champs here trying to run down someone at the bottom. Mr. Oops, the Ezreal coming up. He's trying to pick pick up a kill as well, but Draven does manage to make it to his tower. Get Confetti, brilliant play by Confetti arrows. Looks like they're still hungry for more. They do take out Gwen, which is really fantastic. They are all pretty low, so they've got to be really careful. This Ezreal, particularly with that ultimate he's got that can fire out and probably catch them all at this rate. He flashes forward. No, he just dashes forward rather. Looking for another pick, but he doesn't get it. That puts Confetti in a really nice position out. Like, they're behind on gold, but they picked up a couple of kills there, and more importantly, they got the dragon buff.
Double shutdown.
Yeah, really good. I'm hyped. I'm getting excited. This game is pretty close.
I expected this honestly to be more one-sided.
Yeah. Having that intel that Suit Mentality are undefeated so far this term, like, I was expecting Confetti Arrows to struggle, but they're putting up a good fight.
Yeah, they're doing very well. I will give them credit where credit is due.
Yeah, so the game just going into slowdown mode a little bit here. People recalling to spend some of that gold they've just earned up. We saw Akali rather, looking for a kill in Arrow's jungle, but
Bot turret
didn't happen.
Is down.
Yeah, so Suit Mentality definitely doing better on objectives. They've got 2 turret kills, and they're about to get another one. It looks like in mid lane. So objectively they are winning, like pushing objectives. Right?
They all win by objective and like gold. The only thing that the Confetti arrows have is the 1 kill difference.
The 1 kill difference, which is not a lot of gold. So arrows are about 3,000 gold down at the moment, but it's not like mid game. That's not a gap that they can't come back from. A scuffle down here in bot lane as the jungle comes around to support the Confetti arrows. Bot laners looking for a kill, but was spotted out quite easily by Suit Mentality, who backed up and poked a little bit of damage back.
Hiding in the bush.
Oh, look at this now. Confetti's jungler there was hiding a little bit as the medley. A trade kill, 1 for 1 here by Confetti arrows. Shen coming in with a save into the jungle there just to make sure that Akali wasn't going to die. And Confetti arrows realised that that was the end of the fight for them. So 1 for 1 in kills, but it does look like Suit Mentality's probably going to be able to push this bot lane turret a little bit, and unfortunately Gwen is probably going to take this top turret in the meantime. So Suit Mentality looking for these engages that just take up Confetti arrows' time, which gives them the opportunity to push objectives.
How do you feel about that 1 for 1 trade? Who do you think that benefited more?
I think it was pretty even, really. I think Confetti were lucky to get out of there, considering the bunch of champions on low health. Suit Mentality were a little bit risky, I think, in their play. So maybe we're seeing the cockiness swing in there, kind of like favor now.
Yeah, probably.
We'll see, I guess.
The Confetti Arrow's jungler hiding in that bush right there was just phenomenal, and then just all kind of collapsing.
We're so close
on
to
the
seeing
one
him
guy.
tick, like, oh, I think he's going to get spotted. Is he going to get spotted? Confetti Arrow's jungle is hyper aggressive, which I kind of like, but it's kind of fed Super Mentality a couple of kills, so I think they could do with playing a little bit safer.
You just play a little bit safer, close that gap in gold a little bit more. Just don't really let them push objectives, because what they're doing is they're taking fights, and then while that's happening, just towers are just getting destroyed on the other side of the map where no one's paying attention to them.
Yeah, it does look like there's a fight in the bottom jungle here. As Super Mentality are just pushing in. It looks like they're clearing out vision, possibly ready for the next dragon fight. They are doing really well at the vision game, I think, Super Mentality. I've seen them clearing out wards quite a lot and getting their own down. And I know you haven't played League of Legends for that long, but I'm sure you're aware that vision is super important.
Yeah.
Shen and Gwen having another tussle in top lane. Is that Gwen level 13? Yeah, level 13.
Level 13.
Okay,
13 to 12. So
like
the level gap was closed a little bit.
Yeah, Shen's doing really well.
Especially with that double shutdown. I believe she was one of the players.
Yeah, she was one of the ones who lost. So that put her behind a little bit. Oh, Ezreal getting really strong now with that Yuumi support. Just completely deleted Confetti's support there in that little engagement. We do see a teleports coming into the bot lane. So there is a big fight going on here. Confetti getting pushed around a little bit. Quite a lot as they are all low, but they're still looking for kills, which I'm not sure is the best idea. They lose 2. Can they get out with these 2 alive? I don't think so. Super Mentality are just rolling down bottom lane. They are just destroying, and they get a complete kill, team kill, wipeout rather. Ace is the word I think I'm looking for, which is going to enable them to probably to get an inhibitor down now before enough people respawn to stop them. Could they go all the way? Could they get a Nexus tower as well? I don't know. Looks like they're just going to get this inhibitor before Confetti Arrows can push them back. Super Mentality going to be really happy with that. Bad timing for Confetti Arrows. Dragon spawned during that, and Super Mentality are going to scoop up. It looks like
just taking full advantage.
So they're going to be 5 towers to a dragon and a whole sack full of gold up now. Super Mentality looking in a really strong position, even though Confetti's got a really strong fighting spirit.
Yeah, well, the one advantage that Confetti had the whole game was the kill difference. And now with that being secured by a Super Mentality, by that absolutely devastating tower dive or lane dive, I don't know what you would call it, to be honest. Yeah. And Ace coming in, the gold difference now being more significant than ever, I think. Especially in this late game.
What it looks like is up to around about 7,000. That's pretty huge difference this stage in the game. So Confetti, I think, just need to take a minute, not feed easy kills like that. Ezreal. This bottom lane combo is just getting stronger and stronger now with the cat supporting Ezreal, just throwing out tons of damage and quite. Oh, Gwen coming in here looking for a top lane pick.
Another tower destroyed.
Yeah. That's 6 towers now. Confetti haven't got any. They're not actually able to return. They are just kind of fighting for their life a little bit. And they're trying hard. They've made some good moves. But they really need to come up with some. They need to win a team fight at the same time as they can push an objective. That's their problem. They haven't been able to do that. Oh, we do see a big top lane fight going on here. Confetti just throwing themselves into these fights with very little engage and very little starting health during the fight, and Super Mentality just kiting them out and just whittling them down and being much more patient about it.
Confetti Arrows just walking into the absolute slaughterhouse of these devastating levels, to be honest.
I kind of feel like Confetti Arrows' mental is broken a little bit.
Yeah.
They're all over the place. They're taking engagements they really shouldn't be.
After that ace, I think anyone would be heartbroken.
Yeah, it's going to be rough. Draven coming in here to try and fend off this assault on the top lane inhibitor, but it doesn't work out, unfortunately. Suit Mentality get another objective under their belt, and it looks like, are they pinging Baron? No. Looks like they are just recalling. Probably going to set up for Baron and close the game out. That's my guess. So Confetti Arrows need a plan.
What do you think the way for Confetti Arrows is to get out of this situation? I mean,
They
it looks dire.
It does look really dire. They should have made the decision to challenge this Baron, because I think that was probably their only way back into this game. But they've left it too late, as they're just fending off minions, basically, because they do have these 2 lanes of super minions coming in now. I think their only way back into this game is just to let Suit Mentality push and get them into position where they can pick off Ezreal and shut him down at the start of a fight, and then possibly they can win a team fight. But he's getting really strong now. He's got 229 CS. He's got 6 kills, as we can see there. George the Observer showing us 8 support. He's sitting on a ton of gold Ezreal. I don't know what his items are, but I'm assuming he's probably got 3 full items, I would imagine, by now. So Confetti Arrows are pushing an engagement here again against only 3 Suit Mentality players, so you would have thought they'd be able to win here. They don't. They just get picked off one by one as that Ezreal just doing so much damage.
Absolute slaughter.
Another ace.
Once again.
That's going to be the game, I think.
That's game.
That is going to be probably the game here, as we see Suit Mentality just kited Confetti Arrows out there, baited them into their damage. And Confetti Arrows, they didn't show much restraint.
No,
and
they took the bait full swing.
They fed really hard, so unfortunately Confetti Arrows did lose that one. I enjoyed watching it though. Suit Mentality looking really, really strong. It was an enjoyable game. Was it hard for you to watch Confetti Arrows get defeated in that way?
Honestly, it breaks my heart to see that happen to Confetti Arrows. It kills me.
Yeah.
You know, they did so well in early. Did so well in early game, but then
they did really well, yeah.
Yeah, and then just in the middle somewhere, somehow 2 objectives got destroyed, and then it was just a steamroll.
Yeah, it was. I think that when that ace came through, like you said earlier, it just kind of broke their mental, and they gave up.
It broke their
the
mental,
game,
and then just the momentum of from that ace is just they didn't really push back.
No.
Ever since that ace, they didn't get a kill.
Yeah.
So
I think that is from us. Unless you've got any more closing thoughts, I think we're ready to close it out.
Closing thoughts, not particularly. I just hope everyone enjoyed the stream and enjoyed me talking absolute nonsense while Ollie here actually gave some insightful information about League of Legends.
I tried my best.
Yeah, you did. You know, honestly, you intrigued me more than anyone. So I learned a lot today, and I hope you did too.
I did say holy schmoly though.
Yeah, that, you know, everyone has a low point in their life, and that just happens to be it, you know.
And mine was recorded on camera.
He also was recorded on camera, you know. It's okay. Things happen.
Things happen. It happens.
Things happen, you know. It is what it is. Charge it, basically. You just move on.
Producer Jack, close it out. Take us away.
Take us away, Jack, and thank you all for watching. Ollie.